Greetings and beyond the new, and welcome to a new What If that I am starting. It is, what if Deku was the reincarnation of Jugo from Go, who is a character from Naruto, sorry. I just felt like saying Van like that. Okay, like I said, Jugo from Naruto. Okay, if you don't know who that is, he's a source of the curse marks and also the orange-haired member of Team Taka after Sasuke kills Orochimaru and before he kills Itachi. Okay, this is going to be part 0. Okay. Okay. Jugo's death. He dies of I'll just say he takes his own life because he can't take it anymore with all the suffering that he's caused when he goes on his rampages. Then he finds himself in a gray void. Jugo says, where am I? Is this? Please let this be purgatory. I must be punished for all the sins that I have done. And then a new voice says, you have no need to pay for sins, my boy. Then Jugo says, who's there? Greetings, young man, the new voice says. My name is Kami. Kami, Jugo says? Yes, young Jugo, Kami says. Anywho, it was not your sins. It was the one who originally gifted you the curse mark. Was the ninja world's god of chaos, but I have taken over for them. So I have readjusted it, meaning you will no longer go crazy whenever you overuse your power. But why, Jugo says. Then Kami says, why? Chaos is, well, he sometimes takes his definition of chaos too far, which is to always make sure existence is never boring. Anywho, I will be reincarnating you with all of your memories and powers, but not into your original world. There is a boy who is destined to reshape his world, much like young Naruto did. Naruto, Jugo says? Yes, well, this young man in this other world is different from Naruto. He still has the same destiny. And with your power, of the curse mark, and I've also made it so that you can bestow and take away a curse marks. And unlike you did in how it happened in your previous world, well, to awaken the curse mark and its second stage, all you must do is save the life of someone precious to you. Really, Jugo says? Kami says, yes. Now, the young man I will be reincarnating you into the body of. You will both have separate consciousnesses. Once you fully trained him, not just in the ways of the curse arc, all of its abilities, these will also be teaching him an especially rare form of ninjutsu. While when he turns 4, that is when you shall awaken. But in the recesses of his mind, you will be training on how to do several different genjutsus, taijutsus, and ninjutsus. But his release will be particle release. Wait, Jugo says, you want him to have a Keke Tota? Yes, Kami says. And this is the Kami of Naruto's world. I guess you can say, imagine Shinigami, but instead of having horns, it has, this guy has a halo. Oh, and instead of having white hair, it's green hair, and the skin is blue, while the eyeballs' two colors are the outer color, where the whites of a human's eye is yellow, while the inner part of the eye, which I like to call a pupil. Yeah, that's just how one of the ways to say it. Okay. Anywho, and the pupil part of his eye is, let's see, orange. He has the same body structure, except yeah, he has the same body structure as the Shinigami. This is my version of Kami from Naruto. Anywho, Jugo asks, how many techniques will I have to learn? 5 genjutsus, ninjutsus, and of course, or 6 taijutsu styles. Yes, Shinigami. I mean, Lord Shinigami. No need, Jugo. Go for the formalities. Just call me Kami. Yes, Jugo says. Alright, Kami is now going to tell him what the jutsus are. For the genjutsu, it's going to be like a watered down version of the Izanami. The jutsu Kakashi uses on Sakura when he trapped her in genjutsu when they first became Team 7. Then the other 3 genjutsus are going to be, let's see. I guess you can say sort of like a distraction jutsus, like if you've seen the episode where Meowth takes a look under Mimikyu, and then it shows him his ideal paradise, that kind of genjutsu. Then the second genjutsu is also like that, but it shows their personal definition of hell. Oh. Anywho, for the fifth genjutsu, let's see. Oh, yes, it is going to be. Let's see. A genjutsu where they can. Let's see, where they see the path that's brought them, the path that they've taken, and basically shows them where the path that they are on is, how negative or positive it is. Now, as for the 5 ninjutsus, okay, particle style, let's see. I can't remember on what particle style is made out of, but I'm just gonna say he has an element. He has a jutsu of all the elements. For earth, mud wall. For wind, air palm. No, I mean, no, wait, no. Actually, it's the jutsu. Oh yeah, air palm. For fire, it is lava dragon blast. Yes. For water, it is. No, wait, no. Fire dragon. It's a jutsu like the water dragon jutsu Zabuza uses when he first fights Kakashi, but instead of being made out of water, it's fire. For the let's see. And for water, it's going to be the jutsu that Zabuza traps Kakashi in their first fight. I forget what it's called, but you know the one I mean if you've seen the series. And as for lightning, it will actually be the jutsu that the jutsu Sasuke uses on Itachi when the jutsu that's basically a lightning dragon variant of the water dragon jutsu. Ergo, that lightning dragon Kirim that he uses to deliver the final blow onto Itachi. Okay. Now, as for the 6 taijutsu styles, he will be learning Toad style, Slug style, and Snake style. For the other styles, I'm going to be going with 3 mythical animals. It will be, the first mythical one will be Griffin style, then Gargoyle style, because I like the Gargoyle series. And, Dragon style. Okay, and since, if I remember correctly, they say it's a variation, Jugo's power is a variation of let's see, of a more chaotic version of Sage Mode. He will actually have Sage Mode as well. Well, he will be training in that, being, let's see. The Sage Mode will, well, he'll practice every Sage Mode for each of his Taijutsu style, and then he'll be able to combine all 6 of them. No, actually, then he'll have a 7th one, which will simply be if any of you have seen like What Ifs where what if Naruto was the familiar of Zero, how his Sage Mode is basically like the Frog Sage Mode, but instead of when you overdo it and haven't mastered it yet, you turn into a tree. Well, he will turn slowly into particles. Now, I know that might not make sense, but still. And of course, let's see. Okay. Okay. After Kami's done explaining all the genjutsu, ninjutsu, and taijutsu that he will be training in, then he tells, after he's done training his reincarnation, he will have a choice. Nice. To either stay with his reincarnation and this is all the other deities of your world do agree that you've suffered enough, so you will be allowed to go to heaven. Then Jugo is shocked about this, but then, no, I can't go to heaven, Lord Kami. I said to call me just Kami, Jugo. Yes, Kami. Okay. But no buts. Either you stay with your reincarnation after you're done training him, or you will simply go to heaven. No third choice, please. And you can change your mind if you choose to stay with your reincarnation, but not if you want to leave heaven, because you are a good person. All the gods of your world agreed. Chaos is, well, they are basically just meh about you, as some humans would say, of your world and this world, actually of all worlds. Jugo asks, okay, if that's the case, do I have to make the decision right now? No. The decision will have to be made not right after you train, but the decision must be made before or your reincarnation is, well, before he dies. And just so you know, it will be of old age. Well, then, what is his estimated lifespan then, Kami? Oh, with the standard of living in his world, at least to the age of 90. But with healthy living, he can live up to 120. Really? Are they? Yes. In technology and health benefits, the technology levels are 300 years ahead of the world you are going to be coming from. But the healthcare is basically just, let's see, about 10 years, no, 100 years behind the amount of medical care in your world. 100 years behind, and yet 300 years ahead in technology? Yes, Jugo. Now, we skip ahead to Izuku's conception. Jugo immediately is brought into young Uku, and then he starts his training. Time skip to when Izuku has been diagnosed. He is quirkless. Okay, everything about his birth was normal, except he will be. Let's see. No, everything's the same. Then, as soon as Bakugo, okay, then we do another time skip to when he's trying to protect someone from being picked on by Bakugo and his two first lackeys. Kachan, why are you being so mean? You're being a bully. That's not what a hero is supposed to be. Shut it, Deku. You're nothing more than a useless, quirkless, insignificant worm. Kachan, but no. Don't call me Kachan. You don't have the right, not even the right to call me by my last name. It's either Sir or my superior to you. And even if you try to call me by either my nickname or by my first, last, or even my middle name, then I'll explode you. But Kachan, then I said not to call me that, and he explodes Deku right in the face. The kid the kids that Deku is protecting is crying waterfall tears, just like how Izuku does in canon. Izuku is knocked out, but in that one moment, he meets Jugo, his past life in his mindscape. Jugo goes through the explanation of why he's there, blah 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 blah. Then a moment after he gets exploded, which in the mindscape he's been taught all the basics of his curse mark abilities, of how to mold chakra, use genjutsu, the basics of all 6 of his taijutsu skills, and all the hand signs necessary to initiate his ninjutsu. And he is told on is told about the all the hand signs necessary for particle style as well. Oh, and I also there will be no summoning jutsus in this, because like I said, he will have he actually uses the dreamscape to connect to to the ninja world's summoning animals of his 6 summonings, and he learns how to do sage mode that way. Then he develops particle sage mode. Anywho, this is where, while it had been that one stint, it was it was 5 years in the mindscape. So while Izuku is, let's see, 4 or 5 in the physical sense, in the mental, sorry, my relatives are arguing over something stupid, if you can hear that. Anywho, but mentally he's 9 or 10. Okay. Then as soon as he then rises up as Bakugo is about to finish bullying the kid that Deku is protecting. Everyone is shocked about this. Deku, of course, Katsuki didn't get to finish. In that moment, he slowly transformed into the state Jugo transforms into when he's helping out Sasuke and that water body guy when they all were all in, let's see, the Kage summit when the 3 of them regrouped. So yeah, brown body jet parts that grow out of his body that look like jet boosters. Okay, so, and then as soon as Deku's fist touches, let's see, Bakugo's face, he then activates the jets on his, and I'm going to say he's the same. He writes with the same hand he does in canon, and he punches with his writing arm in canon. Activates the jets and then causes Bakugo to go flying. Then during the shock, Deku grabs his 2 lackeys and then smashes their heads together. Before he detransforms, he grabs the kid that he was protecting, and using his the jets on his back and legs, to then take the kid somewhere safe, all the way to his house. So yeah, I'm going to say the kid in question, unlike in canon, is going to be the love interest. While in canon it was a boy, I'm going to say the love interest, like for all of my videos, will be Ochako. So he rescues Ochako. Surprise, surprise, right? Okay, then of course, then we do a time skip to the start of the anime. Hey, to the right after Katsuki has done his rant that he did in canon. Deku has been known not only as a super strong and very protective person, he has also been shown to attract animals without even using a quirk. That is just his natural calming aura that attracts the animals, he explains. Okay, now let's see. Okay, now we skip all the way to the sludge villain attack. Everything goes like in canon, but of course Deku fights back and uses, let's see, as soon as the guy makes direct eye contact with Deku, he uses, and he's so good at it, he can do ju- genjutsus and jutsus with one hand and also with just the first hand sign. So he uses it and activates Tsukuyomi. Yeah. Anywho, he activates his Tsukuyomi, and then he convinces. No, actually, he beats up the sludge villain in his mind, and then when All Might came around, Deku was already de-transformed, and the sludge villain had fainted, and then All Might sees this. Everything goes like in canon, and then but Deku doesn't grab onto All Might. He instead transforms arms and then jets off. He still sees the what All Might really looks like, but that's actually where I'm going to be leaving off. Like, comment, and subscribe, but I'm not doing this for that. I'm just doing this for the entertainment value and because I want to, and to get out my creative juices. And yes, I said juices, but it does help the algorithm. So yeah. Anyway, bye.